So ASCA states that a school counselor is someone who is certified and licensed educator who improves student success for all students by implementing a comprehensive school counseling program. Some of the things that I had read that I was surprised about, that I had imagined what a school counselor's role was compared to what it is, was first off the ratio. I never really thought about the ratio, but it makes sense to why they do have one, because you as a school counselor want to be able to make sure that you are there to meet all the needs of the students. If there's only one of you and 500 students, that obviously is an area that is not going to be met. I talked to my site supervisor about this. She serves our school that I am interning at this semester. It's over 200 students, I believe. And she says that even though she has a bit busy schedule, she said she still feels like she could be able to squeeze more kids in there to be able to help them better. And I'm not saying that she doesn't already, because she's very good at her job and really does well with meeting the students' needs. But she said that she felt like that number was low, which I found interesting from like her perspective of it. So yeah, one thing that I didn't realize was all the side duties that a school counselor has. I knew that they did group counseling, but I didn't know they had to teach each classroom twice a month, at least in the state of Wisconsin. That was something that was new to me. So like right now, for example, this week we have gone through identity with our students and are going to focus now on diversity and how each of us has our own identity and we're all different in diversity. And so I didn't realize that school counselors had that role in doing that. So that was something else that was new to me this semester. So when I had entered the school counseling program, I wasn't fully aware of what a school counselor's role had all entailed. So I had spent the last year studying and educating myself within this profession and found that it's much more than ensuring that the students' health are where they need to be and their academic needs are all being met. I found that a school counselor really has a lot of roles that I feel like are really underestimated by everyone else around us, to where I must feel like they're underappreciated. Like, school counselors really do have a lot that they have on their plate. So after reviewing the counselor education practicum and internship supervisors, I had asked my site supervisor about the continuing education that she has to do as a licensed school counselor, and she said that in the state of Wisconsin they actually no longer have to do that. So like her certification and license, like she said that she doesn't ever have to reapply for it, and that it's good until she's done teaching within her practice or anything like that, which I found was interesting. She did say though that they do have 6 hours within the school year that they have to fulfill within their just like personal growth and education and stuff like that. Which she said is pretty flexible too, which I also found was really interesting. The other thing that I didn't realize was that school counselors, they not only need to have a master's degree when they have a intern, but they also need to meet additional certification requirements, which you would think that having that master's degree would be enough, but it also makes sense that you do need to have the additional resources to train future school counselors. So that was something else I knew. And then the last thing that I found interesting was the whole topic on guidance counselor versus school counselor. So I knew that the term was focused, more of the school counselor versus guidance counselor on like the mental health. And the reason that they have changed it to being a school counselor is because of that. being able to see the differences on ASCA was really enlightening to me. And I feel like it's very enlightening to all that they do within the school and stuff like that. And it makes sense to why they should be called the school counselor, not just a guidance counselor. And I even feel like the name of it itself is, you know, even more sophisticated than just a guidance counselor, because it is more than just a guidance counselor. The effectiveness of a school counselor has certainly shifted from what it used to be. School counselors' roles have grown from more than just academic planning and mental health check-ins. It's to where the roles are much more effective and they play such an essential role within the school. And I can probably say this over and over. I was really taken back by how much a school counselor does do within the school setting, and I almost feel like they're a rock star for being able to complete all that they do. A Bible verse that I feel like really supports my role as a school counselor is from Proverbs 11:14, that says, "There is no guidance, a person falls, but in abundance of counselors there is safety." What I love most about this Bible verse is how much it really aligns with my whole reasoning for wanting to be a school counselor. My parents were divorced when I was 16, to where I didn't really have that safe place to go to when I was younger and going through that hard times, to where my school counselor was a guidance counselor. All she focused on in school was making sure that the school kids' schedule was where they wanted to be and letting them know when there's a scholarship out. And that's pretty much all that she did. I felt like I didn't have that safe place to go to when going through such a difficult time in my life. And with divorce rates being, you know, as high as they are, I wanted to enter this to be able to be someone that I needed when I was younger. So I feel like finding this Bible verse really aligned perfect with my whole mission of being a school counselor and creating that safe place for other kids. So yeah, thanks for watching.